They told me for years there was no money in podcasting. Well, they were all wrong.
That's a great word to describe you, Chris. Supportive. Because even speaking from personal experience, like, you know, whenever I tell you are one of the best hype men, just not only because like no, not only like you're doing shots, you're making a Mr. Ismay, you're doing this, you're doing that, but like
Mr. Ismay.
It's just like if I'm feeling down, if I just need to be like, if I need an ego boost, if I'm just like whatever, it's like no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm telling you I'm doing, you're always positive, you're always supportive. It's always just you're doing great, you're killing it, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. You're just, it's always this positivity, and I don't know how you do it, but you know, there are a few people in this world who see things in me in particular that I just don't see, but I know are there. Like you're one of them, Jared's one of them, my buddy Manny is one of them, and obviously my parents. But like that means a lot, that it just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the fact that you're always there and you always are supportive and you always know just how to hype me up and just make me feel better. It really is a testament to who you are as a person and who you are as a friend.
Oh man, thank you for that. You know, I'm really flattered. Well, you know, I look at you as family, and you know, we've been through a hell of a ride too. Yeah. You know, I since 2017, we saw each other's growing pains. Yeah. It wasn't like a total smooth ride. You know, I remember like during COVID, and you go, you know, don't worry, Chris, it's gonna work out. It's going to work out. And I think like, you know, I've always looked at you as, you know, as another brother to me, man. So I think that's what made I think that's one of the reasons why you're in my wedding and why I wanted you to come to my bachelor party. And, you know, I see you're very talented. I mean, look what you're doing. I mean, you're doing very, very big things. I mean, you're an entrepreneur, you know, we feed off each other. And, you know, that's what friends are for. I mean, I remember I had friends in the past that, you know, it was very unfortunate how they weren't your hype man. They kind of, you know, they kind of fed off of, you know, like sometimes they were jealous of your happiness, some other people. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and I noticed a lot of people are very jealous of people who work hard, or like who are like always like, you know, or I think people are personally threatened by work ethic.
Dude, I've been told that a lot, because I've been told that people, Jared told me this. He's like, dude, people are intimidated by you. I'm like, who? Who? Like, I'm not an intimidating person. 'Cause I think of intimidation, I think of like, you know, personally, like a big, you know, even a big presence. Like someone walks, like Johnny Manziel, he's got a big presence. Like he was intimidating. Not because he's physically humongous, but you know, he's a presence. Like I don't view myself that way, but they broke it down. He was like, no, you got all these things going on. Like when you talk about podcasting, you're so confident, like this, that, and the other. And I go, I guess I can see that as intimidating, but it's like, I've never thought of myself as that kind of intimidating presence.
No, you're not, I wouldn't really put it that way. I mean, it's just, you know what you want. You're executing on it, and you know, and other people like to really tend to go back and forth, or you know, and also you're taking risks. That's very aggressive.
Yeah. The work ethic, definitely. I've been like, damn, my work ethic really is that good. It's not pat myself on the back.
I'd pat you on the back there too, brother. I mean, it's important. Also, you know, I mean, hey. I have days where you know, I could be a little bit down, but you know, as you know, Carly knows, but you know, but as I always say, you gotta pack up the bootstraps a little bit, and you gotta be like, okay, I gotta get back on the saddle here.
Sometimes I do have the mentality of just like, dude, just deal with it. Like just nothing you can do about it. You just gotta deal with it. Like, my mom was asking me the other day, because I get my anxiety from her. Like, you know how anxious I can be. And I get it from her. And she's just like, you know, but I've come off my medicine in the past year or so, like completely off. I'm completely off my medicine.
Oh, that's great.
And she's like, how do you cope? And I go, I don't know, to be honest. Well, it helps that, one, my life is very stable. My anxiety really peaked in high school and early college. My life was unstable, like physically, mentally, emotionally, personally. But now, you know, I got friends I love hanging out with. I got a girlfriend I'm obsessed with. I got a job I love. I got a side business I'm not struggling with, but I'm still loving. I got all my passions. Like, I live on solid ground. So it's easier to get off of my anxieties when I am having on solid ground. But when it does happen, I kind of channel it towards my work. Like, after this podcast is done, like, this has a deadline. It's getting, we're recording this on February 24th, but it's getting released on March, I think, 21st, give or take. So, like, you know, I know what I have to do before that. I got to edit all the clips and make sure the upload is scheduled and sent over and scheduled for social posts. So, like, that stresses me out. But I use it to make sure I get it done. Because sometimes it's like, you know, someone gives me a job or like a task to do at work. It's just like, all right, let me just get this out of the way. Let me just get it done now. Like, I don't wait around for stuff.
Neither do I. Usually when someone gives me a task, I'm like, okay.
It's like, I channel my energy, but it's like, well, doesn't that make you anxious? Doesn't that stress you? I'm like, yeah, but stressing out isn't going to make it get done any better. Sometimes you just got to power through, don't complain, and just do it.
You just
got to do it.
Remember what my cousin Jake said? I live my life through fear. Most the other thing that was so funny.
He's like, I live my life in fear. I was like, whoa, that's not healthy.
That's what gets me up every day. He goes, I don't eat coffee. I live my life in fucking fear.